Hi, Nikita. How are you?
Hi Rakesh, I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good too. Thank you. So, can you tell me something about inheritance?
Inheritance is nothing but basically child classes will inherit the properties from the parent class.
Hmm. So, which are the different types of inheritance that you are aware about?
Single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hybrid inheritance, uh, hierarchical inheritance.
What is hierarchical inheritance?
So basically, it's nothing but one or more subclasses will inherit the properties from one superclass.
Hmm. Okay. What is final class?
Final class is nothing but uh, if at all, if we initialize a class as a final, we
Mm-hmm.
cannot, uh, uh, we cannot use that class as a parent class. We'll be not able to inherit we won't be able to use inheritance concept in that case.
For final thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. See, a final class is a class that cannot be extended or it cannot be subclass, right? So when you mark any class as final, right, it means that no other class can inherit from it, right? So that is the one thing. And you were telling something about this inheritance as well, right? Hierarchical inheritance. So let me show you that thing once. Yeah, is this let me share the screen. So you have multiple classes actually. You have derived class 1, you have derived class 2, you have derived class 3. All these three classes are extending the same base class, which is called as hierarchical inheritance. Now, if you tell the reverse of this thing, so you have one child class, B class. Let's say
Mhm.
you have one child class, which is C,
Mhm.
and it is having two parent classes, A and B. What is it called?
Um, it's I think it's multiple inheritance.
Multiple inheritance. Is it possible to have multiple inheritance in Java?
It's not possible in Java.
Mhm. What about interfaces? Can we achieve it via interfaces?
We can achieve it through
Through
interfaces.
interfaces, right? So there is one more type of
Alternative.
inheritance, which is multiple inheritance, and it is similar to that of a hierarchical inheritance. It is just that you will have,
You will
instead of multiple child classes, you will have, sorry, instead
multiple.
of single parent class, you will have multiple parent classes.
True.
Sorry, you were telling something?
Yeah, that's what.
Right, right. Okay, great. Fine. So now what is encapsulation?
So encapsulation, it is a process of hiding data and methods in a single unit. So we will be not able to access those variables directly. We have to access them through methods.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What is try-catch block? What is the significance of having try-catch block?
Okay. Or try, if at all, if we basically it'll catch the exceptions. So in try block, we'll write our code. In catch block, exceptions will be catched in catch block. For example, arithmetic exceptions or index out of bound exceptions. So we'll write the code in a try block and the corresponding exceptions will be catched in a catch block.
Okay. So what are the different types of exceptions that you can get? You are telling that you might get some exception. What are the different types of exceptions that you might get?
One is, as I told, arithmetic index out of bound exception
Hmm.
and file not found exception. Uh, and what else? One more is uh, I'm not getting that names.
Hmm.
When we use scanner class, uh,
Hmm.
if at all, if a system is expecting us to give integer, in some cases we might give string. So it will
Hmm.
provide input mismatch exception.
Okay. Okay. See, I'll tell you the different types of exceptions first.
Oh,
Okay. So is my screen visible to you?
yes.
Yeah. So there are two types of exceptions basically which you can get. One is user-defined exception, one is built-in exception. In built-in exception, you can get checked exception like class not found exception, interrupted exception, IO exception. But, then instantiation exception, you get SQL exception, file not found exception. These are the different exceptions that you can get, right? Unchecked exceptions, you are telling arithmetic exception, class cast exception, null pointer, array index out of bound. All those are your unchecked exceptions, right? So these are your different types of exceptions. Fine. Now, what you need to do is, so I'm sending you one program which you have to write in the core Java language. Okay.
Oh,
So you have one array with some values.
oh,
The values are 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You
mhm.
need to remove one of the value randomly of your choice, right?
Oh,
Yeah. So I have given you screen sharing rights. You can share your screen. You can write the program in IntelliJ, IDE, Eclipse, any IDE that you are referring to,
okay.
right? You got the question, right? It is there in the chat box. You can
Yeah,
copy that question
yeah,
and put it in that IDE itself.
yeah. I'll share my screen.
Yeah, please, please.
You can see my screen, right?
No, not yet. You have to click on share screen button, the green color button,
Oh, yeah.
and
I
then you have to select that window which you will be sharing. Yeah. Now you can share your screen.
okay. Now you are
Yeah,
able to.
yeah. It's visible.
Okay.
So open any one of the file.
Okay.
Yeah, or expand this. Yeah, you can write the program in this itself
Hmm.
package.
Okay.
Yeah, Niriksha, you want me to assist you here?
I just have one doubt, Rakesh here. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if at all, if we have to remove that particular, for
Mm-hmm.
example, if I'm removing two from that array, I have to just uh delete that two from that array and have to
Mm-hmm.
it in console. That is
See, see what we can do is in order to remove. So first of all is you want to get some value from the scanner. So you have to use scanner class there to get the value, to ask the user for the value they want to remove. Okay. Then you have to convert this array into an array list.
okay. Yeah, we
Mm,
can. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Array list
Then
has
then you can do the needful, right?
array list
Okay.
has the inbuilt function. Okay.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. So let me share my screen. Let me show you the solution for this. Okay. Uh, so this question was asked in one of the interview.
Okay.
Yeah, your screen sharing will be stopped, and here we have the screen. Mm, yeah. So you have one array with some values, with some any values you can have, and
Mm,
you you can you want to remove the value from the user's choice,
okay.
right? So first of all, we'll convert the array to an array list. We will ask the user for the value they want to remove, and you'll remove that value if it exists in the list and print the updated list. So this is your initial array. You have integer array here. We'll convert it to an array list. So how
Okay.
you convert it? So you have list, array list. So list is actually the collection, right? And that you have array list, linked list is equal to new array list. You'll say arrays dot as list of array, right? And you'll display the current array values. Then you'll go for the scanner, right? And you'll take the value, any value, whichever you have. You can pass two value here. So it
Mm,
will be getting removed. And so there also you can check the if condition. If that value is there present in that array list, it would be removed. If there are multiple values, then it will remove the first occurrence of that value. Else
okay.
value not found in the array and your scanner class will get closed here. Right? Sorry, your
Okay.
class also got closed, right? So this was it program. Fine. Now, let us go to the next question. Uh, what is abstract class?
So abstract class is nothing but it will be having basically will not provide implementation details to the end user.
Mm,
So it can have both abstract methods as well as non-abstract methods as well.
mm, okay. See, abstract class is a class that cannot be instantiated directly. It
Mm.
can contain abstract methods. It can contain non-abstract methods as well, right? When I say abstract methods, so methods without a body. When I say non-abstract methods, or I can say concrete methods, or you can say methods with a body, it can contain both. Hence, 100% abstraction is not possible via abstract class, right? Now, why should we use an abstract class? What is the purpose of the abstract class?
So
Mm,
if at all, if I want to give an example,
mm, mm,
Uh, for example, we can consider
mm,
a car designs or a car manufacturer company.
mm,
So
mm,
basically, in that, there'll be a few methods where we have to take from our parent class. For example, engine design or any such basic functionalities will be taken from that. Uh,
mm,
uh, that is like it has a non-concrete methods. Like all the what I can say, all the methods will be defined there. But
mm,
when it comes to abstract, if at all, if we want to achieve abstraction
mm,
from this particular example, we can
mm,
consider a design method where every car will be having their own designs. So
mm,
they
mm.
can just extend that class, that is the abstract class, and they can just write down their own code for design. But when it comes to other methods such as engines or any such methods, they can just extend the parent class properties.
Mm.
So
Okay,
this is one such example.
right, right. So example is correct, right? You were saying your cars will have different types of engines, and they would be using that particular in the form of abstract class, right? So why to use an abstract class? So when you have something, a common behavior that can be shared via multiple subclasses, right? Every subclass will have their own type of implementation based on their own requirement, based on their own use case. So that will go for their common behavior. So that is one of the thing. Partial implementation. So you have some of the developers or testers, you want to have some default behaviors and use the rest of the behaviors as is to be defined by the subclasses. In those cases also, we can go for an abstract class. Okay. Right. Encapsulation we discussed. Inheritance we have discussed. And list. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What is this keyword?
It is a special keyword in Java where it
Mm-hmm.
refers to the current class object. For example,
Mm-hmm.
if I want to give an example, consider we are having a class called ABC. In that, globally we'll define one variable, that is int a is equal to 10, and then again we'll in that class itself we'll write one method. In that
Mm-hmm.
also we'll be using what int a is equal to same, but in a method, in a different method in the same class, int a is equal to 20. Now, for example, if at all we have to add both the a's, in that case, if we just write int c is equal to a plus a, it will only take the local variable. In
Mm-hmm.
that case, we can use this keyword in order to bring a global variable into the current method, and we can just proceed further by adding two different values in the given variable.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Fine. Now, let me share my screen. So this is a multiple choice question. So we were discussing about this abstract class, and similarly you have function overloading, right?
Mhm.
So which member function is assumed to call first when there is a case of using function overloading or abstract class? So which member function would be called first? Who would be given the first priority? Is it global function? So option A is global function, B is local function. So let me write here. So these are the four options. Out of these four options, one is your correct answer.
Okay, got it.
Hmm.
Uh,
Which member function is assumed to call first?
okay, function overloading it is. Okay.
Function overloading. Yeah, function overloading, or in the case of abstract class.
Okay. Okay. I think it is a global function.
Global function. Why do you feel it's the global function?
Uh, so when we extend by using abstract class, and we'll create an object. So I feel that parent class will be, parent methods will be, okay, just a second.
Hmm. You can take your time to think. No worries.
This is like in the same class, we'll be having different functions, right? Is,
Mm, in the same class.
for example,
Yes,
okay,
yes, yes. This is about one class only. You have different. So in that, you have either function overloading or you have abstract class.
I'm not sure, I
Mm-hmm.
guess.
See, okay, let me tell you the answer. Okay, the answer is D. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The member function with the highest priority will be called first, right? Whenever you have this overloading or abstract class is used, right?
Okay.
You have function with highest priority, you have global function, but there you highest priority would be called first. Okay, right. Now, so this is your another MCQ based question. Okay, you have, let me, right now, is my screen visible to you?
Oh, not yet.
Not yet. Okay, it is loading. Might take
Okay,
some
now
more
it is
class.
visible.
Yeah, it's visible. So, which of the following class is known as generic class? A final class, template class, abstract class, or some particular efficient code that you have written in that?
Generic class. Okay. Mm, I'm actually not sure on this
Okay,
concept. Like I
okay.
have not come across.
No problem, no problem. So the answer is template class here, right? Template classes are those classes which can be used for any value, irrespective of any data type, also you can use them, right? So those are known as the same as generic classes,
Okay.
right? So that is your generic class. Okay, okay, Niriksha, I'm done with the interview. Do you have any questions for me?
No, nothing much. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, what is my
right.
Java?
Yeah.